Welcome back to 13 News at 4. So if you have been to the grocery store recently, you may have noticed fewer egg options.
That's because the bird flu is really impacting what we get and how much we pay. Allison Gormley tells us what's the deal.
Eggs are costing Cindy Hawkins more money than usual.
One of my favorite memes I've just seen recently is someone holding a dozen eggs and saying, get her something expensive for Valentine's.
The owner of Circle City Sweets depends on those eggs to make pastries and desserts.
Muffins, cookies, brownies, scones, all kinds of pastries, creme brulee.
Hawkins said while prices were steadily rising, her most recent order was a surprise.
In July, for a case of 15 dozen eggs, I paid $45. And this week I paid $140 for that same case of eggs.
And she goes through at least 4 of those cases in a week. Prices are being impacted for Hawkins and for you at home because of the bird flu. At grocery stores, you may see these stickers or an FAQ sheet. At one store, we found a dozen of large eggs for $7.59. At another, $4.59. That same dozen in the Midwest 1 year ago this month, $2.91 according to government data. And those rising prices are because there are fewer chickens to lay the eggs. In Indiana, the state's bird flu dashboard shows more than 3 million commercial egg-laying chickens being depopulated, which means killed. Most of those chickens are from Rose Acre, a facility in Seymour. The company told us it will likely take 18 to 24 months to recover the affected flock.
We need to prepare for prices not having topped out yet.
Carol Rogers with the IU Kelley School of Business said she anticipates that by the end of the summer, we're going to start seeing egg prices go down.
Try not to be angry at the grocery store. They're just passing on the prices that they're getting.
Rogers said the same patience should also be shown for businesses experiencing the same increases.
Now, we focused on egg-laying chickens in this story, but if you hear much larger numbers when it comes to affected birds and the bird flu, it's likely national numbers, and because they include things like commercial turkeys as well. This is just chickens and eggs that we were looking into locally.
Okay, you mentioned it. How long is this supposed to last?
Yeah, our expert said prices she thinks will top out at the latest by the end of the summer, but that CEO at Rose Acres said a kill this size could take 24 months to recover.
2 years, wow.
Yeah.
My goodness.
More than 2 million birds for them.
I know. And the frustrating thing about this is that prices were already high. At least that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're still seeing some of these post-pandemic prices that we have experienced for the last 5 years. And you just, as a consumer, wonder, will it ever go back down?
Yeah, hoping for relief, but not expecting it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cautiously optimistic.
Allison, hey, thank you.